All right. Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Yeah. I had to hit it. I had to hit the opera on them knuckles. Now, if you have not seen the Falcon and Winter Soldier episode 6, or if you haven't seen it at all, please do not go further with this because we are going to spoil it for you. And if you have not watched Mortal Kombat yet, please do not enter this chat. We are going to spoil it. So I gave you a warning. Now, I already know they didn't send out a notification. All right. Now, we're going to share this in the news feed. We live. Let's do that again. See, that's the thing, man. YouTube don't be telling anybody nothing at all. Let's see, let's tweet it. Let's see. Let's see. We are going to talk about it. All right, now we are done. Okay. Oh, yeah. Congrats to Daniel Kaluuya for his Oscar-winning performance in Judas and the Black Messiah. I still have to see it. So, yeah. Now, basically what happened in part 6, it already starts off fast. So you already got him. Sam is already put on the suit that was made by the Wakandans. At first, we did not see it. At first, we just saw him flying through the air, getting to the location that he needed to get to, which was basically to stop Carly from mass destruction, killing, I guess, the board people they were. Now, get there and everything. Basically, they smoked them out of the little room. Then they start getting in the hallway. So they start hitting some of their people up. Carly had some people take them downstairs, some who were going to helicopters. She had a guy there waiting. So when the guy gets there, they could basically sabotage and crash the plane. Basically, it was a suicide mission for all of them. Carly basically told them, look, we the last one. So this is what we got to do. So basically, the Falcon, he's there now. He's donning the new suit, which looks amazing, by the way. He has the shield. So what he does is he gets there, flies in, knocked out a couple bad guys. Soon as they start convulging on him and everything, he basically sends the Winter Soldier in there to go through the front door, I believe that was. And that's when Sharon, who was there, she was disguised as one of the people who were defending the building, making sure nobody gets in or out who wasn't on their side. So once that happened, they went in and then they came up with the plan. Sam basically started fighting the one guy from episode 5 who told Carly at the end, I just want the Falcon to myself. He cost me a lot of money. So they get into their little fighting scene. The Winter Soldier, Carly calls him to basically, try to talk him down, try to tell him, look, this is a cause that I'm fighting for, that I'm willing to die for. And basically, he's trying to tell her, look, I done did this. I done been down this road before. I done been down this road. Ain't nothing going to be good out of it. Bloodshed, tears, sweats, whatever. So now as the story goes on, what pisses me off is Carcino was right. The damn lady was the power broker. I was expecting her. I thought she was going to be the minion of the power broker. I thought she was just there in place of the power broker, but she turned out to be the power broker. And I'm like, well, that was weak. So as they go on, they're fighting. They got this little fight going on. John Walker comes out of nowhere, basically donning his own version of the Captain America shield. That if you saw the end credits, and after the end credits, they basically showed him making the shield. So he came in with his shield. He was fighting, helping Bucky fight the people, do what they do. Carly was giving him the business. John Walker cannot fight. He cannot fight. We might as well just say, you know what? Fighting just isn't for you. It just isn't for you at all. Maybe you need to just take up another line of work, because he was getting his ass handed to him the whole series. First, the Wakandans gave him the business. Carly gave him the business multiple times. She was just whooping his ass throughout the whole episode. He was a punching bag. So the Falcon, basically, when he beats the one guy, he tries to go outside and go after the helicopters that are basically, the guy is basically going to crash course it and kill everybody on there. So what he does is he sends one of his machines, the little Falcon thing you saw in the first episode, and it went in there to detect who could fly the helicopter. So he came up with a plan, texted her through the phone, told her put in her earpiece. She put in her earpiece, and he was telling her, look, this is going to be the plan. I heard you could fly, and they went from there. So they went from there. Now on the ground level, Sharon basically smoked the smoke screen to one guy who basically closed the back of the doors and locked the people in. Basically, it was a timer. I guess the bomb was going to go off, killing them. So the Winter Soldier, what he did was he got on the motorcycle and chased after them fast. What's up, LBJ King? So he just went fast down the road, just 100 miles per hour, just on the motorcycle. So he's trying to catch them. So the Falcon is up here trying to basically get the guy who's piloting the helicopter out of there so he doesn't kill anybody. So he came up with a good plan, got him out of it. What's up, Kraken? Yeah, dog, it was real good. It was a real good episode. It was the best one yet. It was a great episode. So once he saved them in the helicopter, he basically went to ground level where John Walker and the Winter Soldier was at, and they were basically squaring off with Carly and her guys, and they were giving them the business. John Walker was getting his butt kicked as usual, and that's when the Falcon stepped in, and Carly was basically, what's up, Terrell? So they were pissed off. She was just mad as hell. You know what I'm saying? So, because she basically seen that he done fell for that BS, which he didn't. The Falcon basically took control of the Captain America thing, and he did it his way. And that's what I loved about it. I thought it was going to be cheesy from that standpoint, but it wasn't. He basically stayed true to who he was. He was Captain America because he believed in what he believed in. That's the point of being Captain America. It wasn't about having the super soldier serum. What's up, Jay? What's up? What's up, Joe Cool? T Hubbard, Kraken, LBJ, my brother Kraken in the house. So it just shows you that he basically was a man who was always looking for the answers, but he already had the answers. Captain America is what you care about. If it's what you love to do. If you love the flag, then that's you, and you may love the flag for your own reasons. And he showed that. Now, the thing that I loved about it was how he was trying not to kill Carly because he basically wanted to turn her back to the right side, which he was going to do, but Carly was so far gone, she was out of it. She basically was in no point of return. But what made me mad was Carcino called it. The chick was the damn power. I was like, oh God, this was lame. Because I thought she was the minion for the power broker. That would have been cool, or, but that to me made it suck a little bit. It kind of took the air out your balloon. And then at the end, even though she killed Carly, because the one dude who basically was there to fight the Falcon, he basically was going to kill Carly and the power broker, basically saying, look, I'll blackmail you. Just give me what I want. And she said, I don't do well with blackmail. Shot him. Carly shot her, and she was finna kill her until the Falcon came out of nowhere and just stopped it. So, and then the Falcon, I think, was about to get shot by her, and then she just got killed by Sharon, which is the power broker. So at the end, I love the ending where he gave Isaiah Bradley his just due. Isaiah Bradley, you remember, was the first Captain America. Isaiah Bradley was the first Captain America. He was the first guy to wield that shield and carry that mantle. He was. So that's the thing I loved about it, was they gave him his honor. They put a statue up of him so nobody will ever forget who he was. And that was what I loved to see. That was the most memorable scene of the whole episode. And it showed you at the end that now he's Captain America. Okay, we back. What's up, Christian? They messing with my team, man. I guess they didn't like that video I did earlier. That video I did earlier really probably pissed them off. When I talked about hope, there is no hope. But yeah. So, like I was saying, that's what I loved about it, where it showed Isaiah Bradley. They gave Isaiah Bradley his love. They finally gave him the respect that he wanted, that he needed. No one will ever forget who he is. Yeah, dog. I did that video earlier. It only got like 20 some views, but man, I was going in on the stuff about the Asian community and all that crap, and then about the talking about the hope and everything. Go watch that video and see what I'm talking about. I went in on it. So they basically gave Isaiah Bradley his just due. Had a statue. He gave him a hug at the end. And that was great. Now, Sharon, aka the power broker, is basically got cleared of all her charges. So now she could work within, and she could do her terror through there. I cried, dog. Man, I cried, dog, because it was that. Christian said it, man. HD, I cried when Falcon made that speech, and I felt like, man, I really cried, dog. I felt that. I felt it too. because it was the truth. How many Carlys are we going to have until you as the government stop doing what you're doing? And it's the same thing in real life. How many times you gonna say F black people and continue to help all these other races, but you're not gonna help us after you done did us wrong for 400 or 500 years until it's gonna be enough? And you're not gonna wanna see that side of us. I'm telling you, it is going to happen. And when I don't want it to happen, but it's going to happen because now they're trying to help the Armenians. I felt this episode because this episode pointed to what the biggest problem is in this nation is bigotry, prejudice, racism, and hate. And it's all in that order. They hate us so much, but they want to have our music. They want to have our women and men. They want to do all type of stuff, but they don't want our pain. They don't want our struggle, because if they have our pain and struggle, they'll end up committing suicide because they won't be able to handle it. And that's what this series showed you, is that we are far away. We are far away. And I don't trust Biden. I don't trust Kamala. I don't trust Trump. I don't trust none of the government, because they continue to do this. They sell us a pipe dream, and then they stick us up the butt and they tell us to go ourselves. That all the time. They continue to do that. And they think we're stupid. They think we don't see it. They think because we drink or smoke a little Mary Jane that we don't see it. We do see it. Exactly. They finally felt the same pain Black's been having for 500 years, and Falcon said it without even saying it for real. I cried and I was like, damn, finally truth was said on national stage. Yep. It was finally said on national stage, and that's what needed to be said. Read what Everyday Gaming 98 said. Exactly. They finally felt the same pain Black's been having for 500 years, and Falcon said it without even saying it for real. I cried and I was like, damn, finally the truth was said on the national stage. Exactly. Exactly. And that's what they fear. They fear that we know the truth. They know we know the truth. They're going to pass a bill for the Asian Americans, but they're not going to pass the bills for us. We've been getting gunned down since the beginning of time over in this country. And we're still continuing to be gunned down. So the Falcon and Winter Soldier was a breath of fresh air because it introduced white America and everyone around the world to our pain. And they can't handle it. They don't know how to handle it. Because you know why? Because they know what the truth is. They know it's the truth, but they just want to believe in their BS. It's like I say all the time. It's like that kid who is always seen as the goody two-shoes, but he's doing a lot of bad in the dark. He's doing a lot of stuff, breaking glasses, breaking lamps, slapping people, doing stuff that you would never think he would do. And then when it's brought in the light, he's so delusional. He's like, no, that's not me. They're painting a bad picture about me. I never did nothing like that. And that's how they are. And that's how this world works. Black people ain't worth it. We ain't worth it. We're going to continue not to be worth it. We're going to continue being treated like crap. And it's the facts. Now, this series as a whole show, I gave it 3.5 out of 4 stars. The only reason I didn't make it 4 stars is because of the damn power broker thing, and then the agent at the end. LBU is right. The agent at the end, you called it 3 episodes ago. Sino called who the power broker was going to be. I hated that part. If it wasn't for Sam doing what he did at the end with that speech and honoring Isaiah, this would have been probably 3 and 4 out of 4 stars. But I give it 3.5 out of 4 stars because of the heart in it. And it showed the pain that Black Americans and Black men in general go through. Not dissing the Black women. I don't need Black women coming on here saying, what about us, HD? Why you gonna hate on us, HD? No, I'm not finna hate. I'm just saying. black men, we get treated more like crap than you guys do. And it's just the truth. It was so damn lame. Like, why is she the power broker? I knew from episode 1 because they told you. Yep, every day you and Carcino were correct. From episode 1, you guys called it that she's going to be the power broker, and that was lame. You should have just focused on Carly and then introduced the power broker next season or in the movie, because they basically greenlit Captain America 4. Captain America 4 is going to come out next. After this series is over, it's coming out next. And what they should have done was they should have saved the power broker for next season. You showed your hand too much. I didn't like that at all. And she was a lame character to me. I didn't like her. She just seemed like she was up to no good. I already seen that from her. I was like, yeah, she's a bad guy. I don't know what she gonna be bad doing, but she a bad guy. The dude Walker, he was just a prick from the get-go. He just walked in there like, hi, I'm Captain America. I'm the new Captain America. Ha ha. Like, get your lame ass out of here. You ain't no Captain America. You a poser. Then this idiot took the super soldier serum, almost killed everybody because he lost his mind. Luckily, he gained it at the end to help them and actually stay out the way and let the Falcon do what he should have let him do 2 episodes ago. Take over the situation. I hate when people do that. When it's a black man in charge, the white guy got to step in and say, well, I don't trust you. I don't trust you fully. We got to move you back, son. We got to move you back. And that's how it is. That really pissed me off there. Now, we talked enough about that. I give that 3.5 out of 4 stars. I'm Anthony Mackie. Congratulations to Anthony Mackie. HD, my thing was this: the agent was just wanting to kill everybody. Now all of a sudden he want to be buddy with Bucky. I'm like, this some exactly. Christian, you said the same thing I said. I said, really? Come on, man. Bucky should have took that metal arm and shoved it up his butt and then ripped his spine out and then kick him to the side. We don't need you. But shout out to Anthony Mackie. Anthony Mackie did a great job as the Falcon. Now he is Captain America. That was beautiful how he came in. With the Captain America, he had the wings. The one black dude was like, that's the Falcon. That's the Black Falcon. The guy was like, nah, that ain't the black nothing. That's Captain America. That was my favorite part. He was like, that ain't no black, that ain't black nothing. That is Captain America. Exactly. Agent embarrassed his shield and now we cool. Heck yeah, Christian, you like me. Man, we ain't cool. You tried to, you the reason we in this situation. The Anthony Sam would have had it dealt with back 2 episodes when he was talking the chick down. He had her, he was sweet talking her, had her all goo eyes, and he was about to get her like, yeah, I got this. Then this damn G.I. Joe, like, get your butt out of here. You ain't Duke. You ain't Duke. What's wrong with this dude? This clown just come in with no swag, no style, no type of coolness. He just came in bum rushing. Man, I'm John Walker. I'm like, who the hell you? Who care who the hell you are? You ain't nobody. Who the hell is you? Just came in bum rushing the set. Now, Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat. Liu Kang. Man, Warner Brothers. Hold on. Anthony Mackley finally getting his just due. I mean, finally is a superstar or something. People don't know Anthony from Louisiana. He starred on low budget films like Crossover Now Marvel. Yeah, you're right, Christian. Everybody just remember him from 8 Mile, where Eminem killed his character, where he destroyed him in that battle. But Anthony Mackie played in a lot of stuff. Like, he finally getting his just due. He should have been got it a long time ago. But yeah, you're right. Now, Mortal Kombat. Where should I begin? Now, in the beginning, you see how the story between Scorpion and Sub-Zero unfolds. They basically went at each other. Nicholas Jacob, what up? Lobo, what up? Now, yeah, Lobo, I agree. Now, what's up, Felton? What's HDTV? It stands for Harry Dawkins II Television. It's my full name. I gave it 2.5 out of 4 stars, Nick. Well, 2 or 2.5 out of 4. Now, when it starts off, it basically shows you what Scorpion and Sub-Zero's beef was. They have a long beef that lasts over time. You got to see Scorpion's people, his family, his son, his wife, and then his baby daughter in the cabin. So now, oh, what up, Felton? Oh, I was like, you done been here before, Felton. You should know what HDIITV mean. It's my name. Chris, yeah, I already know, Christian. So, Mortal Kombat starts off with Scorpion and Sub-Zero's story, basically telling you how they had beef. Now, Sub-Zero came in there so gangster. He basically just stole the whole show. Sub-Zero and Scorpion's fight was amazing. Now, Sub-Zero kills everybody. And you could tell from the beginning that the gore is for real. How he stabbed when he hit the door and then just sliced right through him and blood was everywhere. That gets 4 stars out of 4. The action is 4 stars out of 4. Oh, Joe Cool, don't get me started on rating. Don't get me. I want to go punch Raiden in his mouth. He walking around here talking about, like, dude, what are you doing? These guys don't care about your rules. You're the only one playing by the rules. Everybody it's a free for all. Now, that's what I like. I love the free for all. I love that they didn't do the tournament. They were training and then they just came out of nowhere to try to. That is something Shang Tsung would do. And I like that. That part was fine. The part that the Scorpion, I'm going too fast. Scorpion and Sub-Zero, basically, they got into it. Sub-Zero basically froze his family. They hid Scorpion's daughter basically in a little mini basement. So they put it in a mini basement. She was safe. So basically, Scorpion hears the screams of his wife and he runs back. He just jets all the way back. Jets. So he just ran all the way there, found they were dead. Then I guess those were Sub-Zero's henchmen. Scorpion took them out like this. It was done. He just did them dirty. He was slicing them, cutting them, did one dude dirty, spun him around, stabbed him. I was like, ooh. I was standing up like, yes, that's what I love. Nothing but gore everywhere. And then Sub-Zero comes out of nowhere. They're finna fight now. They basically talking about their clans and yada, yada, yada. Sub-Zero defeats him. Scorpion goes straight to hell. He was trying to, when Sub-Zero left, his daughter started crying. He was trying to get to his daughter, but he died and went to hell. So Raiden came out of nowhere, went to preserve the bloodline of Scorpion because he knew one day they would need that bloodline of Scorpion. It may not be right then and there, but every time that when that child get older and have a child, that mark will pass down from a generation to another generation, which I like the concept. The concept was straight to me. I liked it. Yeah, so I liked it. I liked how the story was going. Now, the character that Warner Brothers, not because I already it's a thing out there. The Mortal Kombat director said I did not put Cole in here. Him and the producer said that was a studio decision. And it was a studio decision to put Cole in there. Cole was so weak. Like every time you looked away from him, it got better. If Kano wouldn't have came in when he came in, it would have been crazy. It would have been boring. Right. Kano was the comic relief. Warner Brothers screwed it up with Cole, but luckily the action and the fighting scene saved this movie. The acting and the characters, if not for Kano, it would be a 1 star for me for all the characters out of 4. I did not like Jax was lame. You could have picked another brother to play Jax. Jax was too, to me, Jax reminded me of the brother who been in the suburbs his whole life. He never went to the hood one time, don't have no hood cousins. He was just overprivileged. And he just seemed that type of guy to me. Sonya, you wanted to bone Sonya. I wanted to bone Sonya from the get-go. Like Sonya looked good. I wanted to one time is fine with me and my Drake boys. I wanted to say one time, fine with me. That's it. But other than that, she was a bossy. She was trying to run everything. And it's like, chick, you ain't got no marking. So what is you doing over here trying to boss everybody around? You trying to boss everybody around like you run this. I was glad Kung Lao said people with a mark can only pass here. You can't. And then Kano was like, your bad toots. Man, Kano was that guy. He was an a-hole, but he was that funny a-hole where you like, man, I got to have a beer with this guy. This guy's cool. Now, what I also hate, why do they keep bringing these reptile lizards back? Bring the real reptile, the guy with the mask and the looking like Scorpion or Sub-Zero with the green on. Bring him back. You went to go get a reptilian, and it was like, now it was fun seeing Kano punch his arm through his body and rip his heart out and was like, yeah, Kano wins. Ripped his freaking heart out, mate. That was my part. That was my part. Kano killed this whole movie. Liu Kang, this is what the studio should have done. They should have made Liu Kang and Kung Lao the main people. They should have had Johnny Cage in here instead of Cole. But if you're going to make a character that basically is from Scorpion's bloodline, make him interesting. I don't want to see this guy hugging his family and getting his butt kicked early on, and then all of a sudden, he had to get sent back to his family for his inner power to come back. It was like, dude, get your lame behind out of here. Now, when he got his power, that's when it went off. I was like, all right, he all right. So, Right. Cole was weak as hell. He was weak. And Raiden, I wanted to punch Raiden in his throat. I wanted to do like Lavelle Crawford and just 2 chops to the throat. 2 chops to the throat. Dude, you did nothing again. Why can't they have Raiden do anything? Now, the part where he shot Kano, that was funny. That was funny as hell. What up, Chris? What are your thoughts on this episode? LBJ, I already talked about it. I talked about it earlier. I talked about it earlier. I gave it a 3.5 out of 4 for the whole series. That episode, I gave it a 3 out of 4 because I did not like how the power broker was the girl, Sharon. I mean, that was just lame to me. That was weak writing. Now, what's up, Chris? Yeah, Chris, we're doing the draft preview next week, the day before the draft. So be there. I'm gonna do it at night. Now, Kung Lao had the best fatality when the girl came in with the wings and he just rolled it back through it. He grabbed his hat, put it in the dirt, and just ran through her. And then he was like, put his hat back on and said, flawless victory. I said, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to watch Loki, Chris. Absolutely. You know I am. Loki was my guy. Joe, the movie was rushed from the get-go. For one, I'm still trying to figure out why the wife and the daughter was not freaking out. They just looked so calm. They had more calmness to them than Cole did. Cole was terrible. Cole was in there just scary, like, I got to worry about my family. I got to worry about my family. It's like, dude, F your family. You need to fight these guys because you're about to be killed. Man. But that's what I'm saying. Liu Kang was this Liu Kang. I liked him, but they didn't show enough of him. They were too busy focused on this bum Cole. And then Scorpion, I thought they were going to bring Scorpion out sooner. They waited till the later part, even though he did his thing, even though he did his thing at the end, where he was like, get over here. I was like, yeah, that was my part. But it was like, okay, it was great. The action was great. The action is 4 stars out of 4 stars. But what I didn't like was Raiden was a prick the whole movie. I wanted to punch Raiden in his mouth. I just wanted one time in his mouth, dog, just one time. How you got all this power and you just walking around talking about you're disappointing, you're weak, I have no use for you. I'm like, nigga, who is you? I ain't see you beat nobody yet. I ain't see you kill nobody. You walking around here like you run everywhere. Yeah, B. Wyatt, Cole should have. I wanted Cole to die right there. I was like, please kill him. They ain't even let him die. I'm like, oh God, we got to deal with this guy for the rest. And then all of a sudden, he the one that's leading everybody, trying to tell everybody what to do. I'm like, dude, you suck at fighting. You kept getting your butt kicked. You got your butt kicked. You got beat. You were getting beat to a pulp. If it wasn't for your wife, you was about to die. Your wife saved you. What's up, Clem? What's up, dude? Let me go back to some of your comments. Yeah, Melina Melina get the business too with the mouth and everything. I'll smash her. She was fine. I'll knock that crazy chick down. Yeah, the MMA fighter was lame. No, Nick, that was his daughter. Remember when they were like, go check on your sister. The one they put in the Scorpion, the first scene where they put her in the basement, the little small basement, the cupboard. That was his son. That was his sister. The son the son died with the wife. Rated in 95 was really better. Rated in 95 was way better. He was cool. He was protecting his fighters. This Raiden was an a-hole, a douchebag. You was like, can somebody kill this Raiden off? Can Shang Tsung just say, give me your soul? So we can end him? Christian, I don't know why you went to go watch Mortal Kombat Annihilation. That was the wackest stuff put together. Yeah, Nick, that was his daughter. Like, if you're not paying attention, you'll think it's his son, but it's his daughter. She just has some real fat cheeks. So it looked like she was a boy, but it wasn't. Because when I first saw it, I saw the bootleg version twice. I thought it was his son too, because it looked like it. But basically, I think that was his great-great-grandmother or something. I don't know. To me, I would have just never had this character to begin with. I would have just made another character with more swag, minus the family. See, Warner Brothers always got to mess themselves up. Why would you have it where his family's involved? You should have threw the family out. You should have just focused on him getting his butt kicked, having some swag. Right. Exactly, Clem. I can't wait till Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage would have killed that movie. I'm dropping the link. Everybody could come in. But I give it 2.5 out of 4 stars. The action was great. Yeah, Lobo, they need to. They need to stop making live action films because Warner Brothers sucks at making, what's up, Nick? Warner Brothers suck at making live action films. They just do. They just suck at it. But as far as the action, I love the action. The action was great. But the character, I wanted to choke Cole from the beginning. Like, can we just kill him?
Like I said, I'm like, this dude sucks. I mean, he ain't got no type of hands, dog. Girl should have killed his ass.
He was trash.
He was garbage. And the way he got his powers, he had to get beat up in order for him to get his powers.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, dude, you could have. Oh my gosh, dog. I was like, dude, you're a waste at this point. You should have just gave your powers to Sonya. At least Sonya.
Yeah. You know what? Hey, do you know what I ended up noticing after I got done watching the movie? You know what character they actually didn't include that they should have included? It was a very important character in Mortal Kombat in the storyline.
Who that?
Katana.
Right, Katana. That's what I was looking for. I was like, where is Katana? Where the hell she's at? Right. She was fine in the 95 one. She was funny. That chick was so fine. She would have got the deadly quick. She would have got the action.
And plus, here's my thing. Okay. So like I said, I rated this movie 3 stars out of 5. Man, Raiden, bro. They made Raiden out to be an asshole in this movie. Yeah. Come on, bro. It's like you on some lukewarm shit. First and foremost, you want to be on some you're nothing. You're a disgrace to your family. Go return to your family. Then all of a sudden, when he get his powers, then you want to let him back in. Like, come on.
Right. And that's what made me mad. You walking in this thing like you done did something. I'm like, dude, first of all, who the hell are you? Second of all, what gives you the right to talk to me like that? See, I could have been in this movie. I'd have got shot like Kano did. I'd have got shot by the lightning because I'm like, who is you?
Here's my
you're soft. You're no
Kano.
use.
Yeah, now Kano. Okay.
And then let me tell you guys this. This is what pissed me off. Everybody's breaking the rules but your ass. You just standing there. I'm like, dude,
they didn't even start the tournament. They didn't even start the tournament yet, so you could have actually got down.
Hey, y'all, look, man. I wanted to tell y'all, man. Look, I'm sorry, but Shang Tsung was not menacing in this movie at all. He wasn't menacing.
To me, what made me mad was
he was alright.
Shang Tsung was straight. What pissed me off was they should have focused more on having Katana in there, and you should have focused on Liu Kang more. You barely showed Liu Kang.
Right, and it's like, or if you wanted to, if you didn't want to focus on Liu Kang, which you should have, by the way, if you really didn't, you could have focused on Scorpion more. You could have made the main focus Scorpion.
Right.
Come on,
you should have made Scorpion for some reason stay alive, come back training, and came back to bit. You could have had it about him and Sub-Zero fighting mainly the whole movie, and then you could have had the outside characters. You could have screenshotted them as the film went along.
Yeah.
But see, man,
what is he doing?
But I'm gonna tell y'all, you know what really messed up this movie is Warner Brothers messed up the movie so bad that they literally ruined it. The movie is supposed to be. We love Mortal Kombat because of what? The tournament. It was literally
right. That's what it should have been about. That's my thing. That's what
the next one is gonna be a tournament.
Right.
But my thing, I like Liu Kang, but I like the Liu Kang from '95 because he
I hated that Liu Kang. He looked like a ball. He looked like he was gonna go to a beach shoot. Do you like this side? Do you like that side?
Hey, man, but he was wrecking havoc though. He was destroying people.
That Liu Kang was lame. I was like, is somebody gonna kill him yet? Can somebody kill Liu Kang? And then when they went to Johnny Cage, I was like, yeah, Johnny Cage was my guy. Johnny Cage was like, hey, that was a $400 pair of glasses, asshole.
That was the best part of the He was the best character in that movie, dog.
Right.
But as far as Kung Lao, man, he was
right.
Dude, they used the fatality from the Mortal Kombat video game.
He got on her back,
grabbed his head into the ground, and just had a whole.
He was like flawless victory. I stood up like,
Kung Lao. But what made me mad and what pissed me off, dog, this is what pissed me off. I don't know how y'all feel about this, but when Shang Tsung then sucked up Kung Lao's soul, and they had Liu Kang.
Why you kill Kung Lao? You should have
This is the messed up part about all that. They had Liu Kang run in, and he just stood there talking about, no, you could have did something. You could have did something. What's the version of something?
I'm like, how you kill the best character? He just stole the movie with that fatality. It was over. I stood up like, that was laughing. Fatality. That was dirty. My dog said flawless victory, dog. I said, he killed.
And another thing, Kano, and another thing. He was one of the best parts of the movie.
He was the best.
He was the best part of the movie. Here's my thing. I feel like they should have actually, they shouldn't. He was always on the side of Shang Tsung. They could have started out like that.
But
this is why they should have sent the movie around the tournament. Then we wouldn't have to freaking deal with all this little backstory BS.
Hey, my dog said, Kano wins. Ripped his fucking heart out.
Another funny.
HD. Jax wasn't a bad character. It's the writing. No.
Jax was so lame.
It was the writing for his character.
Yeah.
He didn't punch the ground, man. He didn't even punch the ground.
That's how he
punched the ground.
I mean, his fatality was wrong. I like this fatality where he just crushed the dude's head. That was wrong because at first I was like, please kill him. And then when he did that move, I said, okay, he back in the game. Because he was pissing me off. He was lame.
Yeah, it's the writing that's the problem. It's the
right.
It's not Jack's character. The guy who played Jack, he's a good actor. He can do the part. It's just that they don't know how to write Jax. And see, Jax isn't even in the first movie. He's supposed to be in the second, not the first, and that's what the problem is.
That's what I was thinking. And
because Jax didn't even get on the boat.
Then Cabal come way later. I'm like,
and
why is Cabal in this?
Smoke comes in the second one too.
Right.
Smoke, yes.
They had too many characters. You just wasted characters.
They wasted characters. Oh, they pissed me off because I wanted to punch Raiden in his goddamn throat, dog. I'm still mad about Raiden. Me and Raiden got beef. I'm finna tell Cino I'm taking your truth behind me and Raiden beef right now. He pissed me the hell off talking about, oh, you're weak. Oh, you're useless. I'm like, dude, what is you doing? Shane's son done broke the rules. Shane's son basically done pissed on your rules and said your rules suck. This is what we gonna do. And you just sitting there talking about, I must not interfere. Then what good is you? Nigga, move. You trash.
HD too. HD, and my thing is this. No one ever brought up the part where they had to make sure it was okay with the gods. No one ever talked about that part because in the first one they had to go to the gods and make sure everything was straight.
Right.
And they couldn't break the rules. And if they broke the rules, they would have to deal with the gods. And no one ever brought that up.
Right. But Shane's son said F the gods. I am the god.
I don't even think Shao Kahn was even referenced. Shao Kahn wasn't even referenced in this movie, I don't think.
No, he did. He basically said the gods are too scared to do anything. So Shane's son went in there and just.
So Shane's son basically said F Shao Kahn, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Dude, it's like, man, he will. Oh God.
He would have never did that.
It's like the Shao Kahn mark you, dude.
Shao Kahn would have ripped Shane's son throat out. Like you
That's
said.
what I'm saying. That's why I said I like Shang Tsung's character from '95 because he was way more menacing.
Your soul is marked.
We don't like that.
What the hell? Your soul is marked. Man, that was who the hell was he? Come here. Hey, shut your ass up. Talking about it's my soul. I run my soul.
Hey, let me tell you, look. The guy in the new Mortal Kombat, when he said your soul is mine, I was like, I guess.
You was a kid. You were a kid watching it. I watched it, dog. I was like, nah, dog. That was just lame to me. I wanted him to die, and I wanted
had nightmares over the Shang Tsung from '95 when he said your soul is mine.
He was my dog. He was trying to smash Sonya, and he was just the whole.
Not just smash, he did. And plus, he freaking he marked his territory in Sonya, man.
Right. Get my luggage. And Liu Kang looked at him like where can I get some service around here? He was acting like the typical arrogant white boy. That's why I like that. That's why I like the Johnny. This dude here, he was trash. They should have never wrote him in. Warner Brothers effed that up. This dude
they sure did, dog. This has always been their issue, bro. I swear. With every Superman movie, they always
was the safe Mortal Kombat.
On it. Now they put their input on this one.
Thank you, Clint.
Hey, what's up, T?
Come on, man. Everybody knows that Shang Tsung was that dude in '95.
Shang Tsung was over the damn top talking about
I wanted to bring Katana back.
That's what I said, Joe. Yeah, I'm like, bro, where's Katana, bro? She was one of the main characters.
She is the key to the story.
She the reason why I keep going back to '95 to watch it. I'm like, damn, she's so fly.
That's why I was watching Retribution.
Right. They talk about she 100-some years old. I said, yeah, but that ass look 19. She 100. That ass 19.
That ass is in her early 20s, man.
Right.
Did you plan anything else?
Just chilling. What's good with you?
What's up, T?
What up, T? What's up? What's good?
You seen Winter Soldier and Mortal Kombat?
I have.
No, tell me.
Finally, T. Finally.
What you think of it? I want to hear what T.
Tell me this, T. Just let me ask you this.
Okay.
Who did you want to choke first? Raiden or Cole?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Who did I want to choke? really cold, man. I mean, listen, it wasn't his fault. I mean, but what did you expect? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
He didn't ask for it though.
He did not. but
he didn't even want to be there.
Yeah, he didn't want to be there. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't have no place in the story. It was like they just threw in this dude. I don't know if he's gonna be a video game character. That's what my suggestion was like. Maybe this is like just promotion for a new character or something like that. But
I damn sure won't be playing that, so I know that.
I think he's gonna be in the new Mortal Kombat game.
I thought it was Johnny Cage when it first came out. I was like, oh, he must be Johnny Cage. I was like, hold up.
No, Johnny had way more swag.
No, but but what I heard was his character was based off of a character that already existed in the game.
So they're trying to freaking assault our intelligence, right? That's insulting people's intelligence.
Yeah, it's another character that's built like that. I can't think of the character, but there's a character that's built. I'm like, this character reminds me.
But to me, I for what it was, I enjoyed Mortal Kombat. I mean, it's like what you expect.
Oh yeah,
you know? I enjoyed it. You know what I mean? Because it was what I wanted. You know, the fight scenes, the goriness, the bloody goriness.
Oh yeah,
the fatality.
Man. AT, did you like that Kung Lao? AT, did you like that Kung Lao flawless victory?
I thought Kung Lao was one of the dopest things in the movie.
And then they killed him off. Like he was a brother.
Yeah. The very beginning kind of set the beginning really set the tone for the movie. The whole movie's gonna be dope, better than that.
Dog. He killed her the way he did. Shang Tsung was mad because that was his chick.
Didn't Kung Lao look like Bad Bunny?
That was Shang Tsung's chick. Shit, that's why he got.
You know what? Goro looked like Incredible Hulk to me, the CGI version in the face.
Yeah, now the Goro was kind of when the movie came out, they had to have that when the day the trailer came out, the director of the movie came out, made some statements about the trailer. And that's odd, you know what I'm saying, that the director come out and just speak on the trailer and shit, you know what I'm saying? But he was talking about, and part of it, he was talking about Goro and how I loved what we did with Goro. Goro is trash, dad.
You talking about in this one or
in this one?
In both of them.
He looked better than 95, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, 95 was even worse.
95 was terrible.
I couldn't believe and they tried. I think they tried to do like animatronics with it. It just didn't look right, man. They might that boy because that didn't look right.
He was skinny too, and the thing was he was skinny in '95. I was like,
oh yeah, he was real skinny.
Wow,
right? Yeah, man.
Man, Melina was walking around there looking like a piece of meat.
Melina rip your throat apart.
No, she ain't gonna rip that apart. I'm gonna tell you
the way that she lit that sword.
They limited her.
All right, so y'all disturbing.
I'm gone.
Don't play a hit.
I think y'all should go out more. That's
all I think y'all should go out more.
I do go out. I was looking at that ass.
Yeah, she was thick. Yeah, she was thick there.
Yeah, she was fine.
She wasn't Angela Bassett fine, so I don't care.
Yo, it's like
what's wrong with you, man? You went for the older women. We talking about
right.
What's wrong with Angela Bassett though? Do that though. Okay, hey, what's wrong with Angela Bassett though? She is fine.
But it's like real life. How many times you done see it? Matter of fact, Cino made a video on it. You know what I'm saying? You see a chick, you know what I'm saying? She got her mask on, and then for whatever reason, you see her take off that mask, and it's like, ooh.
Oh yeah, that was funny, dog. He had me cracking up laughing. Cino dumb as hell for that.
That's Melina. That's Melina all day.
Yeah, bro. Like,
hey, wasn't that flying one Natara?
Yeah.
What's her name? Natara or something?
Natara? Yeah, it was Natara, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I think so.
Natara had on something skimpier than that in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know they had to kind of PG it up.
Yeah, but HD, I thought I was the only one who said Sonya was looking pretty. She was looking, she was looking pretty good in this movie.
Yeah, Sonya. Me and Sonya wouldn't have made it to the tournament. She'd have got banged right there.
I'm telling you, boy.
Right there by the pictures.
Attention.
She'd have been knocked off the frame, man. Then she gonna try to boss somebody around.
He said, "Hey, Jackson fought you with them robot arms."
Another thing about this, bro. It's like, okay, you give Jax the freaking mark for the tournament. If you're gonna give Jax the mark for the tournament, then why not give it to Sonya as well? They both
because Jax, remember, he killed somebody and got the He got it. He killed somebody, and he got the mark from that person.
And that's so whack.
Yeah, that's what happened. They talked about it. Sonya was explaining it. That he killed somebody and he got the mark, and they've been searching for people around the world with that mark since that day. So that's how Jax got the mark. He got the mark from killing, like Kano. Kano got the mark from killing somebody, and he took the mark from after he killed them.
Man, that's
Scorpion and Sub-Zero were the best characters, man.
Absolutely. They should have showed more Scorpion. I'm like,
that's what I'm saying. If you didn't, that's what I was saying. It's like if you didn't want to make the movie centered around Liu Kang, you could have centered it around Scorpion, like the animated movie that I watched yesterday, the Scorpion's Revenge one. The animated stuff.
I'm just convinced that Warner Brothers don't like us. They just don't
that's
love
it.
us.
At least the spirit wasn't a bird.
Oh yeah, thank God. Thank God. And
y'all noticed when Scorpion was fighting Sub-Zero at the end, when Cole was next to him, he looked so out of place. I was like, why they got him in the same fight?
Yeah, right, he did. Scorpion had to come save him because Sub-Zero was giving him that work.
I need your help. Move.
I know. Scorpion had me laughing. Scorpion had me laughing. He was like, please take care of my bloodline.
Scorpion came in there and just hit him and said, get over here. They had their little fight. I said, okay.
And then Scorpion finished him off with a Hellfire fatality. Man.
Oh, yeah. That was nasty. The Sub-Zero did him nasty when his blood came out of him and he froze the blood, stabbed him, and then he turned into a little wall and just boom. What I said. Ooh, that was kind of dirty.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how you gonna kill like the best character and shit, right?
I know. Right. And then I was laughing at Scorpion because he said, "Please take care of my bloodline."
Yeah, Cabal was wrong. I was mad how they killed him. Cabal was wrong.
Bro. Cabal was the best. He was they got his whole costume right, bro. I mean,
he was an a-hole. He was cursing everybody out.
Hilarious, bro.
That's what I'm talking about.
I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Cabal was straight, man. Cabal was whooping butt out there.
No good mother.
It was some bright spots in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
moments too.
This was safe Mortal Kombat. That's what all I saw was a safe version of Mortal Kombat.
Hold on, y'all. What you said, T?
I didn't really have high expectations for it, so I wasn't like super disappointed in nothing like that. It was cool. For what it was, like it was straight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I said 2.5 out of 4. It was good. It's watchable. Like the action was 4 stars, but the character, I just wanted Cole to die, and I wanted Raiden to die. Like both together, they should have kept Scorpion in there.
But as far as
but I mean, I guess Scorpion's technically not dead. Like Sub-Zero is dead. I don't know what they was thinking with that.
No, they brought Sub-Zero back. He gonna bring him back in the next. Remember, he said he gathered all his soldiers up. So he's gonna bring him back. So he really ain't dead because Mortal Kombat, they bring people back. So
all the time.
Right. So Sub-Zero will come back next movie. I thought you died. I'm back now. So anything can happen. Shit, I just want to see Johnny Cage in the next one. I want to see how my dog gonna be.
Yeah,
but you gonna see the Miz playing Johnny Cage.
What? But I thought I saw the movie. I thought the most I hate what they kill off good characters and had little screen time. Because I'm totally to to me, I'm not totally upset about that. About Kun Lyle died after giving 20 minutes of screen time. What Ashley got me, what Ashley like really got me upset was his Sub and Scorpion will 100% use the lore everyone in. I enjoy the movie but they always join the movie in and it feel like the scenes were entire like different film, like the visual, the cameras, the work, the choreography, acting, direction was like on point. When they was all green, it was like a mixed bag. It was like,
well, there's 20 to 30 minutes missing from the film.
Oh, okay, then. So they're probably going to add an extended cut, and I bet you it'll probably piece together better because some of that stuff was looking like they cut here, cut there. I said, yeah, this thing looking real fast.
Yeah, it was a mess. But like I said, yeah, like if you just come for the action, because I didn't expect too much from the story, no ways. As a story, Mortal Kombat's kind of limited. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of, but like you know what I'm saying? Like for what it was, like an ass kicking, I saw enough ass kicking, man, where I was satisfied. You know what I'm saying?
I was satisfied. Like I said, the action was 4 stars out of 4. Like I love the action, and especially the beginning. Scorpion got busy in the beginning. He was whooping ass.
Always, yeah. They show my boy Hanzo get down, boy.
Right, Hanzo took everybody out. Yeah, man. He was going to work.
And
he told Sub-Zero to remember this face.
This was a small thing.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, this was a small thing that I actually liked in this movie, man. I don't even know if y'all caught it. They were in Sonya's room, and Sonya was mapping out, the history of the tournament. And they actually showed pictures. They showed a picture of Nightwolf on the wall, and they actually showed a picture of a statue of Kodo Khan on the wall. I was like, hey, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, right. That was cool.
That was kind of cool.
Yeah, I like that part where they were walking and they showed the pictures of the last tournaments. That was nice. That was fresh. Yeah. I liked that.
Yeah, Nightwolf, my favorite character right there. Him and Liu Kang, those are my favorite characters. So,
Yeah, Liu Kang had a nasty fatality on
he got busy with the dragon. That was kind of sweet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like Kick. He just got mad and said, I said, Liu Kang, turn it up. Hold my drink. Woo.
I wish they had Liu Kang make the sound.
Right. Liu Kang was getting pissed. Liu Kang bust out that shirt, had the real body, not that model shit in 95. He had the real body. You know what I'm saying? Not the beach body. He had the real body. You know what I'm saying? The body where you cut up. You've been working in the gym
into the dragon.
Right, like he really do kung fu. Not that old guy who was a beach body. He in there. He was on Beverly Hills Ninja looking ass dude. We don't need him. We want the real Liu Kang. My dog came in there and was like, he did his little prayer, then he went to work. You know what I'm saying? That's a real Liu Kang, not that dude in 95. Hell no.
Yeah.
The 95 movie was pretty trash. This is definitely
man, come on, man.
Look, my favorite part was in 95 was Johnny Cage when he said, look, that was a $400 pair of glasses, you asshole. That was my part. That was it. That was my part. Because Johnny Cage saved the whole movie. He was an asshole from the beginning to the end. He was trying to smash Sonya. I said, that's my dog. There you go, Johnny Cage. I'm trying to smash. F all this fighting.
My thing was this. Why does Sonya from 95 look like the same chick from today?
No, she don't.
No, she do. She look a lot different.
Look at it one more time.
This one is but this girl's actually more attractive than her. Shoot.
Right. That one looked like she was straight out the bar.
The first song that's Pete Sampras' wife, the tennis player.
Oh, no wonder he lost at the end of his career. He had to go home to that shit.
Fried the whole end of Pete Sampras' career. Fried.
Yeah, but shoot, I want to talk about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, man. Hey, man.
Go ahead.
It was pretty, pretty good send off, man. But hey, man, Anthony Mackie did his thing in this movie, dog, in this little TV series, man. He did his thing.
Yeah, he saved the last episode, dog. I was mad because the chick I saw, like when Cino was right and LB was right too about the agent dude. And it was just predictable, dog. It was like,
Man, Sam is the fucking man.
Yeah, Sam is. That's what I'm saying.
The fucking man, dog.
Did you see how he flew in? He was like,
nigga, I'm done. Nigga, he busted. Dog, this nigga bust in the window, dog, with the Falcon suit, dog. Like, that bitch was sweet too.
That was nice. That was nice. Definitely, that was nice with the with the Isaiah.
Hey, but you know he's black, so you know the Wakandans they had to hook him up. He's black, you know he's American,
exactly.
So he ain't African, but they was like, the Winter Soldier went over there and said, "Look, he black. He black. You gotta hook my dog up. You know." We got him.
That was nice from Sam when the Isaiah Bradley scene when Sammy Elijah went to the museum.
That was my favorite part. They saved the whole episode because I did not like Sharon being the power broker. I thought that was lazy writing. When they made her the power, right? Because
it was like she had all the connections. It was like this bitch walking around. She's supposed to be on the low, but she really everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's what I'm saying. Like you're not supposed to get your hands dirty. You're supposed to be chilling in the background. You just come out of nowhere like, oh, it's a power broker. I'm like, man, let me go get some more drink. This just turned bad. It was going good until she just came out of nowhere, and I'm like, man,
Now, HD, I will say this. Now, her motives are valid for her being a power broker, but it's just lazy.
Yeah, but it was lazy, though. It's like, it was obvious from episode 1, like you said, when she was on the phone talking all secretive and shit. We knew she was going to be something.
Right.
She literally said she was the power broker without saying
twist. It's the twist because, you know what I'm saying? This is, what's her face's daughter or niece or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, she's like a double agent and shit. You know, ain't nobody gonna suspect nothing from her. Yeah.
What a fucking disgrace to Captain America, man.
Right. No, I agree with that. Man. I agree with that, T, but I just felt like they should have introduced the power broker after this season. They should have introduced it down the line. They should have still kept it secretive and just focused on the Carlinville shit and get done with that.
Right.
Man, T, you know what disappointed me is I'm like, damn, why they telling us who the power broker is? I'm like, damn. You know what made me think, I ain't really watched the show, but I'm just saying, Pretty Little Liars, you never knew who A was for a long ass time. They never told you who he was. But goddamn, they told us who the power broker was literally first episode. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, but see, you gotta
think.
But you don't know. We don't know where this is going. Like they probably went writing this. They didn't know if they're gonna do another season of this, or if this is just gonna be a one-off, or what. You know what I'm saying? So some things because it wouldn't be revisited. You feel what I'm saying?
But still, you could have done it so much better. First of all, they didn't even have to go with the power broker as the villain. They should have went this direction. And my thing was this: Marvel needs to shut the fuck up. Stop telling us, "Oh, we got a new character." Right? Oh, we surprising you.
Yeah, and here's my thing.
It was so corny.
Christian. Another thing about Marvel too, man. Another thing about Marvel, bro. It's like, look, man. I know. You know what I mean. They did a good thing. They did their thing. They made Falcon the Black Cat. They made Sam the Black Captain America. They made him into the new Captain America. I wish they could have actually still developed Falcon. You know what I mean? That's like I wish they would. They would stop making these. Stop developing these. Stop not developing these black characters. You know what I mean? Like, Blade and Falcon, like they were already good characters already. You know what I mean? That's my thing.
Yeah, but Falcon. The thing is with Falcon, you already kind of got his backstory within the first 3 episodes.
Right.
So it was like he was. I mean, he don't need to be Falcon no more because even in the comic books, they did it from the comic books. He didn't.
Of course they did. This is recent though. But we all know the history of Steve. Yeah, but we all know the history of Captain America and Steve Rogers, though. They just recently did this shit to make you just. But yeah, you know, it is what it is.
But you know, they had Captain America dies, and then the one who becomes Captain America is Bucky.
Yeah, it's Bucky, right? That's what I thought was gonna happen.
That's how the comics go.
Yeah, no, there's a comic book that has Falcon as Captain America.
Of course, just of course. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, hold on, everybody. Uncle Frank, you is my dog.
That's
I hated that part.
Yeah, bro.
Flipping a rock off a white woman. I was like, man, what?
And that's how he got his dog. That's how he got his dog.
Man, I was so mad at that. That's why I was mad at that part, dog. They made
Guess
Jax
why I'm
look
going.
like
I'm supporting
Jax look
Disney
like
from
a
now on.
weak ass dude, like from the suburbs, dog. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's why we support Disney. We don't support WB.
Yeah, that pissed me off, Uncle Frank. You right. I was mad at that part. I'm like,
they always doing some racist shit over there.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers.
So now he get his strength from lifting a rock off a white girl. Hell out of here.
Yeah. You already
man ass nigga.
Listen, dad.
I hold the white power. He man ass nigga.
All right, fellas, I'm about to head out. Y'all be
all right, Joe.
Black man can't make it in America unless he's saying a white woman. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I saw him today, man. He doing better, man. He lost a little weight, but he slowly getting back to where he was.
Thank God.
Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for the prayers.
Oh yeah, we are. We
most definitely,
man. Yeah.
Okay, man. I'll holler.
All right, be safe.
All right, Joe. Cool. Right.
Yeah, Joe. Cool. Yeah, make sure you guys out there in the chat, y'all pray for his dad. His dad just had a successful surgery.
Absolutely,
he lost
man.
weight, and he's back home. So bless.
Yeah, man. I was praying for him, man, because man, I understand, man. I'm like, oh man, won't need to lose nobody too soon, man. It's getting crazy.
He said they got it earlier.
Yeah, my bad, y'all. I ain't trying to mess up a good moment, but Clem, you done for that. Like, nigga, just F the chick already. For real. Like, he just kept looking at his phone, you know. I'm like, is y'all gonna smash or not? Like, come on, y'all.
They smash it, though. They live together. They were already together.
They were.
Right.
Yeah, they were.
Just when?
Dude,
they had a bunch of pictures in the house together.
Right.
He was in there.
They weren't a couple, my dog. They were in the military together, my dude. They were in the army together. They were not.
Do that face again. That was hilarious.
I'm sorry, Nick. They had like 4 or 5. Look, if you got 4 pictures in the house with a girl, that's your girl.
No, I understand.
Of
course, I understand that. But
he was ecstatic. He was.
You didn't see the way she was looking at that nigga like he was his black, like he got a black uncle, or like she was his black uncle or some shit like that. She was looking at that nigga like she wanted some dick, nigga. Hell nah.
But my thing was this: why was Jack? Why he had this Steve Harvey mustache, man? Like they could have gave this nigga a beard, like, but they had to pick him with an old Steve Harvey mustache. Welcome to the Family Feud. Like that's all I kept seeing. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Jax, no.
Jax, he had that. That damn El Salvador.
He looked like a Bo John. He looked like a Bo John Jones.
I'm with Cena. What he said. Samuel Jackson should have played that part.
If Sam would have played,
nah, you too old for that.
He is too old for that. But if he,
that was funny.
I was with Cena, man.
That would have been.
I'll rip your arms off, motherfucker.
And they just rolled my gun, motherfucker. Jax didn't lose his arms. He was actually a scientist.
Yeah. Yeah,
and he created the arms, which he in Annihilation, which they did his character correct in Annihilation.
And that's what I said, dude. I'm like, bro,
like Cena was right. Them people didn't have no type of word, but in Annihilation, Jax was asking hella questions. Like, you gonna tell me some goddamn answers? That's what
I'm saying. Nobody was asking questions. Everybody was just going along with the shit. I'm like, y'all ain't.
It wouldn't have made sense. Like the shit that they was kicking, it didn't make sense. So
I know. And then this nigga was
kind of just
hired.
had to
They
go
like,
with it.
I'm cold. So yeah, I guess. Like,
yeah, true.
It
but Raiden pissed me off, though. I want to
Annihilation was trash, but it had some moments in the movie.
Yeah, man, but Christian, bro, come on, Christian, bro. You played the video game. You know Jax don't fuck with white women. Come on, man. Come on.
Jax was never with Sonya. It was actually Johnny Cage.
That's what I just said, dude. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Johnny Cage was trying to smash the whole last movie in '95. That's all he was worried about.
And then in the Live Nation, they just killed him right
I want that ass.
Yeah, remember in the Nomination, he died right. Him and Sonya got a daughter together. You know, Cassie, they got a daughter together.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Cassie whipped some ass.
Cassie Cage.
Jax had every token black dude line in Annihilation. You're right, Clem, he did.
He kind of did in this one too.
He did. He was too.
Kinda, he did. He was definitely there.
I like his arms. Yeah, I like his arms. I'm like, get your ass out of here, Jax.
This is why he had the Steve Harvey mustache.
Right.
There's no token nigga statement ever.
Exactly.
Announcing the wrong beauty pageant.
I'm just happy to be here.
Oh, wait a minute. Another funny part of this
Shang
movie.
Tsung is Miss America.
Another funny part of this movie.
What's your beef with Shane Sutton? Dude, that first dude was over the top, dog. That dude was lame as hell.
I'm was like, great.
Dude, he didn't intimidate nothing out of me talking about your soul is mine. No, it isn't.
Yes, he did. He took that brother's soul, and that soul, he went right in his eyes.
God, that was so lame. No!
Trash Shola.
I'm like, can you do something? Do something. He's gonna stand there and
you know what? It's funny you said that, but literally, Johnny Cage did the same thing that Luke Kane did when the brother soul. He said his soul was mine. He didn't do nothing either. He just watched
Luke Kane was trying to run over there. Cole grabbed him and pulled him in.
Yeah, I'm like, man, you suck.
Because he was running over there. Cole said, "Come here." Like,
I don't know why
you ran at the last minute though. You decided to run at the last freaking minute. Y'all outnumbered.
I don't know why y'all expect Cole to be smart. Cole has always been a dumb character. I mean,
as always.
Always a dumb character. Cole's always been dumb. I mean, he you know.
Oh, you mean like Cole from Martin?
Yeah, that's exactly what he was in He was running to his family like they were Big Shirley.
You stupid.
She made me nervous.
Yeah, pretty much. He was running to his family like every time he ran to Big Shirley or his mama house. That's literally what I mean. It was just like this was a bad episode of Martin. That's what Mortal Kombat.
Bad episode of Martin. Oh wow.
It's like a bad episode of Martin.
No. Don't compare that. Don't compare that show to that movie.
Yeah, like y'all ever seen the animated Mortal Kombat movie they made a couple? It was last year actually.
Oh yeah, I seen it.
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah, it was cool.
Mortal Kombat Legend Scorpion's Revenge movies right here. I don't know if I can show it, but you ain't gonna get flagged, are you?
No, you can show a DVD. What they gonna do? Oh my God! You show the DVD.
Yeah, as long as you don't show footage of it and stuff.
You can't show weird shit on here.
They already gonna be monetized. I done have a lot of cusses on these videos today, so
yeah. So yeah.
I was pissed off about this damn Asian crap. They done passed this Asian shit.
Cole like him some
But
big
black
Shirley.
people,
He
we can't
sure
get
do.
nothing.
Just like
We
Cole
still
love
getting
him some
shot.
big families.
We still getting
Oh,
shot.
like it's big Shirley.
Are you guys okay? Like,
Right.
every 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, I mean the
Guys,
amount of time,
I love
the
you
amount
guys.
of times he went over to hug his damn family. It's like, dude.
I love you guys again.
Why Shane's son sent Goro after his family? Like that shit didn't make
I'm
no
like,
sense
dog.
at all.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying.
cool.
This Shane song was a
I'm
complete
like, okay,
moron.
he disappeared and it was like, go get his family. Like, okay, this is what you got, the Prince Goro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, and it's like you really got Goro out here trying. You got Goro out here trying to freaking kill his
And
whole
got that
family. I'm
nigga
like, dude,
murked.
Goro is the champion of Mortal Kombat, dog.
Man,
Yeah, that's what I'm
He's
saying.
the
Like, you
champion.
do it.
yo,
You just
Shane
got that
son
nigga
had-
murked.
Man,
Or
Nick,
like
Shane's
a
son
raven.
had Goro looking like the Big Show. Just a waist,
He
just
did,
big
bro.
for no reason.
He
Just
had him
big
on
for no reason, dog.
I was
Yeah,
pissed off
they
they
feel
killed
that
Bobby
Goro.
Goro.
Lashley, just big for no reason.
I was rooting
Another
for Goro.
nigga.
I was
Right,
rooting
I'm
for
like-
him the whole time to kill
Right,
Goro.
this is why I'm like, bro, they shouldn't have abandoned the whole the whole theme of the movie, which is the tournament. That's the whole theme of the video game. Shit.
I mean, look, he got his ass kicked by nobody.
By nobody.
Right.
He got a fake challenge by nobody.
Right. Right. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody know Cole. Like it's like he done made his name off of you. It's like nah.
His power.
Yeah, that,
Like, who the fuck
I
is
know
Cole?
this for sure. In the first Mortal Kombat, it's Liu
I
Kang
see you. I
who
see you
beats
teach on
Goro.
rap.
No, it was Johnny Cage who beat Goro.
Yeah,
No, I'm
Johnny
talking
Cage
about in
kicked
the
Goro
first
off the
video
cliff.
game.
Oh, the video
In the
game.
video game,
Right.
Liu Kang is the one. He wins the whole tournament.
Right.
Yeah, Liu Kang is the one. Yeah, Liu Kang is the one who he the whole prophecy and everything. He's the one who beat Shao Kahn and everything.
Right.
They literally just said, fuck
Now,
that, and we gonna
Cole is
skip
the
it.
American version of Liu Kang.
Oh, I swear.
No, I just think they added that bullshit because they didn't want it to because Warner Brothers wanted to add their own touches in it. They wanted a white
They
guy
always trying to add
and
some
a white
bullshit.
family in there just to show the heart of it or something. And it's like, look, you do that if you're doing something like The Notebook or something. Nigga, this Mortal Kombat. You know,
The Notebook.
ass kicking
They
all
didn't
day.
need a random ass character that nobody gives a fuck about.
Right.
in that
I'm saying it's like, dog.
Right.
They didn't need that. I don't know.
You want to establish the art and everything. I'm like, this is what
Man,
you
fuck
have
the
to
heart.
change.
Nobody give a fuck about
This is
no
that.
art.
Of course,
about
that's what I'm
Mortal
saying.
Kombat.
Of course, I'm
This
just
is
saying.
Mortal Kombat. And then
Yeah,
it's
another
Mortal
thing they
Kombat.
fucked up on. Where the fuck was the music at? What was the nigga screaming at?
Oh yeah, they briefly did that when Sub-Zero and Scorpion was at their last fighting scene.
Man, but they gave that old techno Daft Punk ass song.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, I don't want to hear no damn Daft Punk. I want to hear.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I'm with T, man. If you expect it to be something like grandstand, then you're gonna be disappointed. I was happy about the action scenes that they had. I was just disappointed because I wanted Cole to die and I wanted Raiden to get slapped. I wanted
That's what I wanted to ask you. Like, see what you think about Raiden.
I wanted Raiden to get slapped one good time.
I mean,
my God.
he didn't
Just
do
thinking
shit.
about
Like,
it.
why? I don't know why they insist on having Raiden in movies and not do shit. You know what I'm saying?
It would be an asshole to everybody.
No, in '95 he actually did something. He actually.
What did he do?
Oh, he did it?
No. Yeah, he did. He actually
What?
did do some stuff. When he was
Man,
talking about, hey, you're not gonna get involved in my fighters, and then when he was like, y'all want to fight these guys? And he
I'm
was
talking
shocking
about
niggas.
getting busy, dog. I'm talking about. What was that one that?
He did.
Go
And
fly across.
Annihilation, he did too get busy.
I actually never saw Annihilation.
He got busy in that
first movie, of course, they
Yes,
said
he died.
Violation, but he didn't use his powers. They took his powers from him. It was
he barely did, but here's the thing. His whole purpose was in the first movie, seeing as how it was built around the tournament. Once again, he wasn't. He made this oath that seeing as how he's the protector of Earthrealm, him and Shang Tsung were gonna interfere in the tournament.
Well, Shang Tsung was interfering like a motherfucker in this tournament. He should have been jumped in.
This was supposedly leading up to this shit. This wasn't even the tournament. Of course, Ray could have got busy in this one, but back then he didn't.
Right.
I never felt nobody was in danger. I never felt like I was like, what is in danger? What are y'all fighting for? They were just fighting just to fight.
It was just fighting.
Fighting for?
They was just fighting.
Like niggas just died for no reason. Like Kano just died for nothing.
Well, basically, they already won the previous 9 tournaments. So he basically was like, F the tournament. Shang Tsung said, F the tournament. We finna take them out now. So we don't even have to go to the tournament. So that's what happened.
But Goro actually is the champion, which they should have went with that storyline. Goro actually won. Was the champion.
I'm saying,
right? That's what I'm saying.
The champion of Mortal Kombat.
But you sent Goro to T was like, you sent Goro to fight a nobody. It's like I would have sent the chick or somebody to go fight him. Like Goro's the prince. You don't send the prince to go fight a peasant.
And now he just died for no reason.
He just sent them on a little errand and got murdered.
Right.
He got his guts in it.
Mad disrespect.
If I was like Shao Kahn, I'd be like, nigga, get your ass is mine. Nigga, that was the dumbest shit ever.
Now, Khan should have came down.
You took our 9-time champion to go on a field trip. Nigga, got him murdered.
I mean, Goro, you didn't even see Goro.
That's what I'm saying. Goro
didn't even rip anybody's arms off, bro.
HD, this is why I said this Shang Tsung is ass. His decision making is god awful. Shang Tsung in '95 decision making was way more effective. He said, "Don't kill Sonya, embarrass Sonya."
He said too.
He was trash too.
I mean, look, y'all trash.
He was definitely trash.
Yeah, he was trash, dog. Like, dude, he was way over the top. He didn't have nothing. Like, he was just changing. Like, especially when he fought Liu Kang, that was the weakest fight of the whole movie.
That definitely was weak, but before that, he was
like, I'm going to change into your brother.
Right. What kind of crap? That was a bad decision making right
there. That was
one you could have changed into. You changed into his brother.
Right. You could have changed into Ermac. You could have changed into Reptile. You could have changed.
You changed into his brother. That's not bad.
Well, Reptile was a statue.
Yeah, Reptile was a statue. That was. I hated Reptile in this one. Why don't you just bring the Reptile who we're used to?
That's what I'm saying. Like Reptile.
I didn't have this nigga looking like Godzilla, dad.
It's like he is not no actual reptilian beast, dog. He's a whole ninja. Come on, bro.
Right. I'm like, what is this?
I'm like, they shoehorned Godzilla into the movie. Okay.
No. You remember the Mario Brothers movie? That's who he looked like. The dinosaur at the end.
This Hopper.
Oh my god! The Mario Brothers movie. What a horrible movie.
Yeah, the Mario Brothers movie. I did. Oh my gosh!
Listen, I ain't gonna cry too. When I was a kid, I loved that shit. Yeah, I love that shit when I was a kid.
It was raw, dog.
That shit was raw as hell. When I was, it was different as fuck, and it was grimy too.
Y'all didn't know that it was a Super Mario Brothers movie. Y'all never do that.
Yeah, I know. I watched it. I did. I watched it.
Oh my gosh!
In the same day, I watched both movies. They came on Stars. I mean, on Encore.
That's what was hilarious. Nigga, they had nigga. Now, when you play Mario Brothers, nigga, fucking the Goombas are like the shortest motherfuckers to the ground. In the movie, these niggas like 8 feet tall and shit.
What kind of crap?
They were tall and
with little heads. They got little heads walking around like.
I love that movie, dog. I swear to God, I love that movie.
I'm crying.
You love that movie too. See, I don't think you got an opinion on Mortal Kombat no more. On me liking Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat.
Bruh, Shay's son was over the top, dog. This dude over here talking about you better get the job done.
Listen, that nigga was so paid. He didn't even like the Shane Sung in this movie. He had the balls to go cheat. You know, to do what he wanted to do. The Shane Sung in '95 was just like, nigga, it's like he let Raiden just shoot some electricity out of his eyes. He was like, oh, I ain't cheating no. Right. My bad.
This one saw the electric barrier, saw the lightning. He was like, I don't give a damn. We still going to kill him. Go.
Right.
Kill. What you mean? This Shane's son was a real. That's how Shane's son supposed to be. Like, man, F the gods. I'm Shane's son. I sent Goro and Aaron. Get your fuck ass over there, Goro. Run that Aaron. I'm Shane's son, bitch.
Of Outworld. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's how he's supposed to run it. Talking about that.
The Shane Sung in '95 was pussy, man.
Right.
I'm sorry.
That. I like that nigga though.
You by yourself.
They almost spit in my drink.
Right. I hated him. I hated him more than 28, nigga.
That's a lie. Now that's a lie.
That ain't a lie. That's the truth. I hated him, and I hated the old Liu Kang. I swear this nigga was going to a beach or something to model or do some type of pose, just like the big muscle dude.
That nigga hairstyle was
I hated
shit though.
I hated
his hairstyle though.
His
That nigga had like
hair,
a mullet,
that fake ass hair he had.
It was like straight mullet. It was like a straight mullet. Like,
right. And his hair
karate mullet.
Yeah, his hair never got messy. What Asian you know got a mullet, nigga? Come on. This dude had a mullet and he Asian. That he already lost.
Speaking of which, this is a little off topic, but along the same lines, I've just recently got into Cobra Kai. Has anybody watched Cobra Kai?
I've been watching it.
No. Christian been watching it, him and Cino.
Yeah, I've been watching.
I gotta get on it
too. Cobra Kai keeps me chuckling. Like if you remember the movies back in the '80s and shit.
I know until Cino explained the movie and said, "Who's a real bad guy?" I was like, "Oh shit."
I mean, that's the whole thing. That's the whole funny thing about it because you know what I'm saying? Like the movie is the stereotypical '80s movie and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know what I'm saying? Like Johnny Lawrence, he's just a raging asshole and shit. You know what I'm saying? And Daniel's son is an asshole too and shit. You know what I'm saying? But he's a good guy asshole and shit. So it's all good in the movie. But in the show, in Cobra Kai, they tell it from Johnny Lawrence's point of view, and they make Daniel's son look like that rich asshole. It's hilarious. They just totally swap positions. It's funny.
Yeah.
I gotta watch. Do you remember that movie? I know y'all remember that movie. It came out like 90, I think 91 or something like that. It's called The Wizard.
You talking about the video with the Fred Savage where they went on the road trip to go to the Nintendo World Championship?
That's my movie. I love that.
Okay, yeah.
The Wizard was the shit. The Wizard was the shit.
Yeah, I was tearing niggas up in that game. That game that they had. The Wizard.
One-on-one.
It was I can't think of the game it was. It was like Mario something like
they went to the tournament and the funny thing is they did the Nintendo World Championships like right after that. You know what I'm saying? But they went to California with his brother. Mm-hmm. Out in Cali and shit to go play in the Nintendo World Championship, and they fucking they played Mario 3. And the game hadn't even been out yet. That's how cold that shit was. Because Mario 3, everybody was waiting on Mario 3. Like, damn, they took forever to drop Mario 3. You know what I'm saying? And then the first time motherfuckers had seen it. Yeah, the first time motherfuckers had seen anything about it was that movie and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that movie was crazy. It was crazy. Like, ooh, Mario 3. Ooh. You know what I'm saying?
The Wizard was, that nigga there, man. That dude was crazy on the sticks. He was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Man, see, they need to come out with more movies about that. Oh yeah, Jimmy. They need to come out with more movies like The Wizard, like movies about games like that. Like it's like just simple films.
What was the name of that? The movie last year or a couple years ago, I guess. What was the name of that?
Which one?
With
Ready Player One.
They had Ready Player One.
Yeah, of course. No, yeah, of course that one. I'm just saying more of them. They need to come out with more of them. Like at least give us a variety. Like I'm tired of just seeing the same superhero movies and we just gonna superhero it out. Like I'm about to get superhero to death. Like
shit, I've been past all superhero shit.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I like more mystery movies. Like they supposed to be coming out with Sherlock Holmes. Robert Downey Jr. He's doing 2 more, I think, and then
really.
And then what other movies are supposed to come out? Dang, what's the other movie? Man, I can't think of the other movie that's supposed to come out. But Mad Max is coming out too. They doing a prequel, and then they're coming out with another Mad Max, and then John Wick 2 is coming out. John Wick, they doing a prequel for John Wick.
Is Keanu Reeves gonna be? Is he still gonna be in it? Keanu Reeves.
He's gonna be directing the prequels.
Yeah, but it's like not a second one. Just like
it's not gonna be about him. It's
so that's who played Jax. I know him.
Who we talking about?
You mean Brooks? You mean Brooks?
Makad Brooks, who played him. He played in that one show on
The Game.
No, not The Game, but another one. It was on USA, that's network. He was on there. He was a football player, and he had a psychiatrist, a white chick.
I
can't think of the name of it.
What was it? Suits or something?
I know what you're talking about.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. I know what it is.
Is it on Disney?
Yeah.
Where the girl was a psychiatrist and he was the football player acting out. He reminded me of T.O.
I thought you were talking about
for T.O.
I thought you were talking about that movie that they had. I think they put on Disney where the guy gets I think he gets convicted or something for something he didn't do, and he has to like go do some time for it. You know, one of those type of movies. I didn't see it, but it looked good.
Wasn't that a Fall from Grace?
You said what?
Was it a Fall from Grace?
I can't remember what the title was, but I know it came out like a couple, like 2-3 years ago or something like that. In between that space, between that time. But yeah, I haven't watched. What is it? I gotta find that. Yeah.
Well,
I'll probably let you know about it later.
Whoever did his lines, they suck.
You come out sick and pre-rolls.
You said for
they
what?
Suck. I said whoever did his lines on Mortal Kombat, they sucked and need to be fired immediately.
So I'm just getting in. So what? So I missed out on everything, man. I was trying to. I just got off from that Cino's live. He had me cracking up about the Oscars. And then somebody mentioned something about Raising Kanan. I guess they said trailer or something. I was trying to look for that. So,
right. I'm with Nick.
Said what? I didn't watch this.
You got super board going on.
Andrew,
your mic. Ooh.
Check the mic.
Mike, check.
No, don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
All right, I'll try to get my Joe button on real quick.
Oh no, definitely don't do that.
Definitely not that either.
JB boys are back.
Yeah, what he do, Nitro? Yeah, man, but I stopped watching the wars, man. I've been off that, man. I seen the frustration in Cino's eyes, and just hearing from you guys right now, I'm just like, I can't have that energy. The same thing with sports basketball.
Well, aside from the weak ass Oscars, what did you think about the Mortal Kombat movie if you saw it?
Oh, the movie was good. I thought it was good, but I thought there was a lot of stuff that was like, that was like there. Put it like this: there was a lot of good stuff and there was a lot of bad stuff. So it's like you take the good with the bad. That's the way I look at it, But I thought it was good to me at first. Kano was funny, and then he kind of was annoying to me, and then he was funny. Like I basically gained like an understanding of his character. Like once I started to get to, and I'm like, okay, like now I know what he's. I started to like get come to a nearing with him with that, and then the other characters, he wasn't engaged.
Well, that Android kicking in again. That Android kicking in again.
Hey, we're not gonna do Androids, all right? Come on. Hey, don't blame no
so he was pretty much Raiden. He did become like a damn like an asshole in a way, but I was fucking with him because I was like, no, like an asshole, like goddamn, this motherfucker don't give no shits. Like he was coming at everybody, like it just seemed like he was like, what I mean, like playing no games, like he was on a mission and making sure everybody was like understanding like what it was, but the way he went about it, I'm like okay, but I mean I can understand that, but what else? What's so funny? I'm glad you're having this tonight because I was waiting on this. I can't front HD as you already know. I love when you go live and shit, everything you do. But this one, I was more waiting to see what what T thought about this because while I was watching the movie, I'm really thinking about what T's thinking about. Like,
I knew what T was thinking when he saw it. I was like,
I'm curious.
Yeah, he want to choke Cole, and he damn sure want to kill Raiden. Like, he want to choke the hell out of Raiden. And
all I was thinking, like, man, his reaction is probably like, listen, Doug, this right here. Come on, man. Are you serious?
It kind of was at some parts. Like, look, man.
Like, the story don't make no sense, man.
That was
like
funny. That was funny.
Oh, LB ain't here? That's the other person I want to hear from, LB.
Oh, he said
LB got me laughing.
Okay, because LB usually have a backdrop to all this.
Oh, LB got a whole lot of shit.
He usually have a backdrop to all these characters, like comics and shit. I'm not into all that.
He coming in here because he got a full rant, but he busy.
Oh, okay. Damn.
He get cussed out again.
Yeah, he getting cussed out right now. He'll be in here later.
That's gonna be hella funny. Yeah. But what you guys think about the movie? Since I missed out on the whole thing.
The movie was good. I just felt like they should have just scratched the Cole guy. They should have just centered it around Scorpion and Sub-Zero, and then just add the characters as they went along. That would have been better to me. But they're not smart. They're very dumb. Because if you're going to use promotions to promote Scorpion and Sub-Zero, I want to see Scorpion and Sub-Zero in the whole goddamn movie. I don't want to see a white guy who's trying to be Asian.
Exactly.
And then I don't want to see this lame token nigga over here. I don't want to see none of that. I don't want to see Raiden doing nothing as always. It's like, come on, like you could have showed Liu Kang, Kung Lao more. You could have showed more Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Now, the other thing I did forget to mention, because I just recently watched it like a day or two ago, but I'm pretty sure you guys are definitely already covered it. But the ending between Sub-Zero and Scorpion, that was crazy. But the only part about that fight, the only part about that fight is what's his name? Scorpion's son helping him out. I was like, come on, man. I kind of wanted them to just finish because it was going to that level. Like it was, but I understood though, because it's like, yo, but the nigga did kill, you know what I mean, his family. So you know it's kind of personal. So I'm not mad at that. But it's just the way that it went. But I'm like, God damn.
I wanted to see more Scorpion getting busy because the beginning, Scorpion had a raw ass scene.
Yeah, it's like, bro, Scorpion
killed the whole movie. He was
like,
the best character.
Scorpion is the most popular character in Mortal Kombat. You should have killed more of him.
Right.
In that movie,
and the spear wasn't a bird.
Yeah, and the spear wasn't a bird. Like he had a real spear that came from like just throw it. That was raw how he came in. He just came in out of nowhere. I said, okay, now it's finna get busy.
Hey, what y'all think about? Is that Cole?
Yeah,
is that who I'm thinking of?
Is
that who I'm thinking of? The one that was like, yo, kept going to his family, like, oh, you guys okay? Like kept trying to tell him. That was annoying.
They should have killed him and his family. Do us all a favor.
And plus, he couldn't even fight for shit.
Oh God, he couldn't fight. He kept
it was kind of corny the way they gave him his powers.
It's like he was. It was like he was a freaking. He was a counterfeit Baraka dog. He had these little spears in his dog on forearm.
Yeah, matter of fact, you're right. That's a good comparison. He was like a rip off of Baraka. Yep.
Yeah, I told you. He's a character within a character. They already made this character before. They just revamped the character and made him a new character. That's all Kombat do.
I know one thing
off another character.
Christian, I know one thing, dog. If they're talking about putting him in the video game, the Mortal Kombat video game, I damn sure will not be playing with him.
Facts.
Damn sure will not.
Facts.
No.
What y'all think about Raiden?
The best character on the game, guaranteed.
The real issue is they trying to cast the Miz and Johnny Cage. It's real.
Oh, hell.
Was that Johnny Cage?
Hey, you know what's so crazy?
You know
what's so crazy?
He said he would love for the Miz to do it. He said it. The director said he would love for the Miz to be Johnny Cage.
I mean, if you look
at
look at his character on TV and shit, I guess, but I'm not.
I'm Johnny Cage and I'm awesome. What Johnny Cage gonna do? Do the finale?
What, the Skull Crusher finale and shit? Oh god,
the Skull Crusher finale.
I mean, I used to like him on the first movie, but I ain't seen that movie in so long. So, but what was it? Oh man,
it's on Peacock. If you go on Peacock and watch
AT, who do you think should be Johnny Cage? Who should play Johnny Cage for you?
These nuts.
What?
There was something else I was going to bring up.
I didn't say that.
Said that.
Yo, he's crazy, man. He's crazy out here, dog.
Who would be a fucking good Johnny Cage?
Bear said the Miz.
I mean,
I told you.
Okay,
of course he would say that.
But I'm thinking it would have to. It's not like they about to go out there and get no top star. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it have to be somebody kind of like, you can't say like, oh, Christian Bale or no shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Christian Bale.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Christian Bale from Shaft?
What?
Christian Bale from Shaft.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Man, Christian Bale would like take shits all over the script.
Right.
He wouldn't respect that at all.
Hey, was it just me or
damn?
Or did anybody feel? I had this feeling throughout the movie, like earlier in a couple of those scenes where Kano where they were basically eating their food, and he's basically getting into it with Liu Kang and his brother. I don't know why, but I felt like he was about to get killed real hard. You said what?
No, Kung Lao.
Yeah,
I felt like he was about to die the hardest. I felt like Kano just during the whole movie. I'm like, he gonna die the hardest. Like he gonna get his head cut off or something.
Hit his ass with that open can and crushed his damn
skull. I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna come out of nowhere though.
No,
I thought he was gonna get killed.
No, they weren't finna kill him that early.
MTV bus drive.
No. Sonya's best fatality is when she came with the freaking purple rings and freaking blasted Melina.
Oh no, that was wrong.
Melina. You mean the chick that Cena was going out on? Cena was on a date with Melina.
Yeah, that's who he was on a date with, Melina.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, wait, I thought he was about to say something else. Then he hit me with the man, that chick was up, man.
Right.
I said, what?
You dumb as hell, dog. You went sideways to the left.
Yeah.
You always go to the left on shit. I'll be like, oh.
Yeah.
I was expecting something like for the bad happen. And he was like, man, she has some ugly teeth. I'm like, what?
I'm like, that's the point.
I was so mad.
What is she talking about?
That's the point.
Man. Let me tell you, I was so mad at Cena when he did that because I was literally in the middle of watching like a real video for something like I need for something that I had to do. Cause I'm like, oh shit, Cena a video. This nigga say that. I was so.
Hey, he had me hurry up and eat my food so I don't have to hear nothing nasty. I was like, man, I know something crazy about to come. This the way.
Oh, you talking about?
It up. I said, damn.
Oh, I thought you was talking about an old girl. Oh, you talking about old girl? Oh yeah, he was
Melina.
Crack spot, the girl that looked like Melina. They say he looked like she had the freaking mouth.
Yeah, that's funny.
The cracked out mouth.
That was funny, man. Yeah.
Didn't he go into a hood story in that same video talking about one of his workers he worked with was like a crackhead or something?
Christian? What up?
Y'all remember that? Is that the same video?
I'm proud of us, man. We almost hit it 2 hours before talking about sports. We talking about movies the whole time. I said, look at us. We talking about
I can't even relate to sports. I can't.
Yeah, I finally caught up to stuff. Usually I'm a 2 or 3 weeks late, but I've been beating T lately because T usually be like, damn, HD, Doug.
Oh
late,
my God. That's what I was thinking about the whole movie. I'm like, is T gonna watch this?
I've been beating T lately. That's surprising because you and T usually watch everything before me.
So I'm guessing y'all already covered. You already covered the Winter Soldier
before me.
HD not to spoil shit for me.
What'd you say?
Still haven't watched nobody.
I've been having to ask HD not to spoil it for me.
Yeah, I was like, damn, that's surprising. I was like, I had to check my liquor, see if I was drinking the right liquor. I thought I was tripping.
T, you haven't watched the last what is it, Winter Soldiers? The episode?
He saw it.
You already covered it?
Yeah, we
finally he saw it.
No, what you want to talk about? What you want to talk about, Andrew? About it?
No, I was just trying to see where y'all was at with that. I missed out on that.
Oh, it was great. The suit was like T said. That shit went hard. The suit was raw. That suit was ass. And he broke through the window, and he had the Falcon with the Captain America. I had to pause that bitch. Like, hold on, pause. God damn.
Yeah, Christian. I kind of was the same way. Like at first,
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Really?
I didn't like it.
We know you ain't like it because you like the Luke Cage from '95, so you always got to be different.
Hey man, me too. I like Luke Cage from '95
You know
too.
what? You know what? Hey, before you came over
Could
here,
actually
brother,
fight.
these niggas over here talking about how much they.
Hey y'all, hold on real quick. I'll be right back.
Mario, Super
All right,
Mario
you good,
Brothers.
All right, Nick.
I
thought
I can't believe somebody actually liked that movie. That's a first. 2 niggas
How you
actually
didn't
like Super Mario, bro.
Christian, the suit was
Super Mario Brothers.
I thought the
That's
show.
a first right there.
First of all, you gotta understand. I was like 9 years old when I
it
seen
looked
the movie.
weird.
What we talking about?
Latex.
We talking about which one? Which one we talking about? Super Mario's
I
or
was a
somebody?
child.
Mario Bros movie.
No, he talking about Christian said he didn't like the Captain America suit that Sam had on, and I was
thought
like,
At first,
crazy.
Man, Sam
That's
killed
what-
that last episode.
Right, he killed it. He stole the
Yeah,
whole
Sam killed that episode.
He
I gotta
killed
salute him on that
he
episode.
He saved it because it was some weak writing. But
I
he
won't even
saved
say
it.
saved it. I put it like he did exactly what you want a main character to do.
Right.
and
right.
you know what I mean? He brought exactly what you want. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then salute to the dude that at the end he killed that whole season. The older
That's
dude.
Black Falcon. No,
Yeah.
that's Captain America.
Yeah. Now he brought this show to like a nice
Oh, snap. But yeah,
That's my guy.
I didn't like it at first because at first
he
I'm
laid
like,
the foundation.
what is this nigga wearing? You look like white chocolate latex.
Huh?
White chocolate latex.
Like chocolate latex.
You just saying random stuff.
You borrowing Prince pants or something? What's going on?
You just like saying random stuff on Chris.
That sounds like some.
What? Huh?
Who's that lady?
I never heard that before. White chocolate.
Man, do I gotta do you like Lil Jon? What?
I'm like, what is he wearing?
Dave Chappelle's version.
It looks weird.
Dave Chappelle's version.
Okay.
It just looks weird to me at first. I'm like, what is this?
Man,
I'm like, his
looking fresh with the wings and how he came in that bitch.
He's trying to make it seem like he Ashy Larry.
Right. Hey, AT, my dog came in there with the pose like, I'm that nigga.
Man, for real though.
Hey Christian, you know what though? Christian, you know what though? You know why to me I can look over past that. And it's not no big deal, but the reason why to me is because the way he killed his character. So whatever he was wearing, I mean, it can almost, but the way he killed his character and the way, like HD mentioned, he kind of saved the episode. And the way he did his thing, I mean, he killed it. I can't, because
that nigga got busy with his, and he had them two planes come out of his pack. I was like, what? Man,
he did so much fly shit. I'm like, look at this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you.
Yeah, that was hard.
Who was that? Rob B. That was Rob B. a few weeks ago talking shit about like that.
You see Rob B disappeared, right? You see Rob B disappeared, right, T? He said, man, I can't talk no trash right now. They're going to flame me. You know we are.
Yeah, man. Like, Sam is that nigga, man.
Yeah, be that dude.
I mean, I can see where Rob D was coming from because he was basically saying there's too many superhero shows out and movies and stuff. They need to change it up, and he wanted to be switched a little bit. I can feel where he's coming from, but
he was complaining about, and I kind of felt him on it. He complaining about how, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes they do the black characters bold and shit. They be making them niggas whack and shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what this was, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They elevated just.
They pushed that envelope.
I know it's some, but like they actually elevate from black superheroes.
Yeah, they pushed that envelope.
They elevate Sam in this shit.
I was surprised by Disney. I was like, man, they pushed that envelope. I was like, man.
They did. They pushed the envelope the whole series. I was surprised they allowed Isaiah Bradley to say this. They don't want a black man as Captain America. I said, so it was fun.
But if you peep what he said, you peep what he said though. He was like, nigga, I'm Captain America. What he say, nigga? He was like, nigga. That's when he was like, yeah, they don't want no black man being Captain America. He was like, man, fuck that. Like, nigga, we built this bitch. Nigga, we built this country, nigga. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'd be damned if I can't defend it.
Right.
I was like,
ooh. The next day, T, like, F you, move up my way. Captain America.
Hey, that nigga Winter Soldier, he got to chill out, man. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to holler at his sister. Y'all peeped that from the last 2 episodes?
Yeah, they got a little
Hey, yeah.
Hey, nigga,
trying to make that swerve.
Hey, Jungle Fever, the white boy said I gotta get Wesley Snipes back for taking our woman.
Oh damn.
It's payback.
Hey, I gotta
ass Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, you gotta get Wesley Snipes back. He took all that woman, dog. Had all up on the table, spread eagle.
Hey, I gotta give credit to but he was so right, but I feel like damn, I can kind of see it already hitting towards exactly what he was predicting from like his last 2 reviews of the show. Cino, he was definitely right about how it ended, and he was hoping that it wouldn't go that way. So I'm gonna be interested to see where
he's gonna go that way.
We all knew it was gonna. I knew it was gonna end that way, but it was just something like I hope they just don't end it that way. But I saw it coming as the episode was unfolding. But I seen that like Christian saw. I saw that in the first episode that she was gonna be the power broker.
Yeah, I was gonna ask y'all what y'all thought about that.
I tell myself she wasn't going to be, but we knew she was going to be the power broker. I was hoping they unveiled it in the next series or the movie they were going to do. I didn't want it done. I wanted it to end with Carly. I wanted that situation to be the last part because that's a very intricate story that ties into what us as Black Americans go through in real life. So I wanted them to end it on that note. But they had to end it with the white girl. I was like, oh, God, come on, dog.
You knew niggas can't have
it.
Where's the white woman at?
You already knew niggas wasn't going to get, you know, niggas was not going to get what we thought we was going to get. You know, they was like, we didn't give you niggas already too much on the show.
Where the white woman at?
A great show. We're going to give y'all a good show, not a great show.
Right. I wanted it to end on Carly because that would have been because that's what Sam and us in real life are going through, and that's what our country going through, where they continuously just treat us like shit. But every other race, like Asians and Armenians, they get a law passed to save their ass when they ain't the ones getting beat or shot. I mean, it's like, let's be real.
Nah, you niggas can't end on a good note. Y'all niggas can't.
Damn, they ain't even give Chadwick Boseman his award tonight. That what I'm hearing?
No, the African dude won.
Who cares about the Oscars? The Oscars is an all-white party.
Yeah.
It's like going to the golf course, nigga. You ain't invited, all right?
Right.
Pretty much. The African dude won an Oscar.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the only nigga who gonna get one is like Tiger
He was in Get Out, Clem. So you know he
I don't watch the Oscars, but
Daniel, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Daniel Kaluuya.
Daniels, whatever the hell.
No, but he actually did a great job in the movie, that movie that they played in.
Christian, they picked that nigga.
Nigga, they could have had a Black American player.
I mean, he did a good job in the movie.
He was in Get Out.
No,
that was
they nigga. You talking about that the Black Judas Messiah or whatever?
Yeah, they picked him, dog. They picked him to win, dog. They picked the
I
Black
still haven't watched that actually.
They don't just give it to you because of what you did. Yeah, he did a good acting job, but he the token.
I heard the soundtrack is really great.
They picked him to win that.
Yeah, I mean, they only got a handful of black actors out there in Hollywood.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Like,
literally a handful, about that many.
Yeah, they be in all the same movies.
Michael B. Jordan, Denzel Washington.
Lakeith did a way better job, and he should have won for best actor.
He got too much controversy. Yeah,
it wasn't gonna let that.
Do they do TV shows? Because For Life to me should definitely get an award.
That's
they do it.
That's Golden.
Oh, okay. Okay, got
it.
Because they definitely should. That season 2 was powerful.
I think it's the Emmys or the Tonys for that.
Yeah, the Emmys or the Tonys, one of them.
Gotcha.
Yeah, for TV shows, but I really don't even be watching those type of awards because I mean, Just like I said, all awards to me died.
If I
get that white British dude, he was roasting them, calling them like
TV shows awards is gonna
pedophiles and stuff.
Man,
He's going in on Tom Hanks.
Like, why the fuck is
they are.
Hold on, what you were saying, Clem?
That they had this one right with this British dude hosted, Ricky Gart, whatever the hell his name. He was like roasting Tom Hanks, calling him a pedophile.
Oh yeah, well, Tom, all of them dudes be pedophiles, and all of them doing all that stuff. They just don't get called out on it because they're protected.
That's nothing new.
That's nothing new. Like I already know. A lot of them been doing it. Like this stuff go way before them. Like that movie Sino told us to watch. I seen that movie before he talked about with how the white guys are acting crazy in it and stuff. And
what's the movie?
That's how they are. I can't think of the name. It's some Roman movie, some old school movie, and it's real like barbaric and crazy. Like it don't make no sense, but that's how white people act. If you want to understand how white people are, watch that movie, and that's how they are. They're a bunch of baboons and monkeys, animals.
Man, they crucified Russell Simmons and wanted to put him under the jail cell. Like he the only nigga.
He left the country. He was smart. He left the country.
You said who? Russell,
yeah,
bro?
Like, they make it seem like he the only nigga who got out the country because he was accused of something. But they let
I miss those Rush Cards commercials. Those was my commercials right there.
That was the commercials.
Man, speaking of commercials, man, I've been seeing Usher on every goddamn drinking whatever type of commercial he got. I'm like, damn, I'm getting tired of seeing that ad.
Oh, that nigga was funny. From Usher Bucks. That shit was
think
hilarious.
so, yeah.
Them Usher Bucks he threw in the strip club. That was some funny shit.
Mike's Lemonade is my favorite. Mike Tyson scared the black dude. Black dude really took that part serious because he ran out of there like he was running a faux flat. And Mike was
like, Mike's.
Mike, like, man, where you going, man? I was just gonna tell you to see more in the fridge.
This is ludicrous.
Like, man, that dude holding that dollar, like, man, you almost got it.
Oh yeah,
gotta be quicker.
Gotta be quicker than that.
That's the ultimate meme right there. That's the ultimate meme.
The little quick clips.
Dude, she was so slow. It was so slow.
That commercial reminds me of somebody. That commercial reminds me of somebody. You gotta be quicker than that. That's Luka trying to get into the playoffs. You gotta be quicker than that.
I said you gonna say Donald Glover.
Oh my gosh, dog!
I thought you were gonna say Donald Glover.
Brother, dog, Beans. Y'all hate Luka. What do y'all?
He's in the playoffs right now, though.
Luka's in the playoffs.
Yeah, Christian don't like Luka, right?
They got Curry winning the MVP.
Man, because you see that? He come over here from the Euro League, and in the league already came. To Euro people, they come over here.
Talking about Curry winning the
MVP. He ain't doing nothing. He just playing the game.
But Luka can play though, dog. Like he's not a dude. He's not a dude who's hyped up. Who they're talking about. Like they're not raving about him, and he doesn't have game. He's actually backing it up. Luka's been balling the past few games.
He has.
You just mad because he took that girl.
Luka, like what Luka did to you?
I don't care about him.
You just mad because he took that girl.
I don't care about the whack ass. I don't like Rick Carlisle.
I don't like what he did to you. What he did to the
Celtics.
I agree. He took that referee.
Carlisle is overrated to me.
I think it's more Rick Carlisle.
I like the Rick Carlisle.
I think my beef is more with Rick Carlisle than Luka.
Well, that must be
it. I've never heard you say Rick Carlisle. It's always been Luka.
Carlisle.
Leave Luka alone. He ain't hurt nobody.
There you go. Start something new. Yes, there you go. Start something new.
AOT, you feel this way too? You hate Luka too?
No, I don't hate Luka at all. No, I just don't.
Nobody hate Luka. Just that man right there got a problem with Luka. We don't know
Everybody
why.
wants to go and shit. I'm not with that.
Destroy you. I must break you.
What you said, T? Everybody trying to be the GOAT.
You said what?
No, it's just people talk about him like he the GOAT, and it's like, nah, come on, man, not yet.
Who the hell? Who said that? Nobody.
Somebody say that around you?
Who said that?
Somebody say that around you?
There's people out there who saying that.
I haven't read it to that person. I hope I never do.
No.
Everybody can be.
I mean, if they're a kid, I can understand or something. But
They call it Ben Simmons.
Yeah, that's new generation.
Yeah, I'm not going for some grown man trying to tell me Luka.
That's just new generation, bro. New generation. They always
like grown ass men trying to tell me Luka the next Larry Bird. That's when I was like,
I only do that because they're white. They play two
different positions. Bird was a small forward or / power forward. Luka's nothing but a point guard or /2 guard. He's not
spectacular about him to me.
Right. Well, you know what else, HD? You know what else
what he's doing in this league right now. I mean, players can't really stop him.
I mean, all he do is dribble between the legs, step back, and occasionally hit threes. And then
I understand that.
You said that.
I'd rather have that than shoot.
I understand that.
Hold on, one at a time. Go.
Yeah, but like you can't say dribble. Oh, he does dribble. There's some players do dribble, and shoot.
And I don't like none of them either.
Nick, what you say?
This game is kind of basic. He's just clever. He's got the European clearness to him. You know what I'm saying?
And advantage.
But I mean, that's really about it. He still got to learn how to play the game.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Because when you get physical with Luka, I'm like a dude who every time you get physical with him, he cry and complain.
Well, how many years is he in?
That's
what, third?
Everybody cry and complain, dog.
Everybody cry and complain. Everybody's crying. That's my problem. My problem with Chris, like
Andre Drummond be crying and complaining. Nigga, you a bum.
Yeah, but like, I understand you.
No, we talking about basic complaining. Not everybody else complaining. We talking about
No, but I understand. Yeah, but Christian, I understand you.
I just named a player who don't even score.
I understand you're basing on like Luka, but he ain't the only one. I'm just saying, there's a lot of people.
I don't give a shit about everybody else.
That's a lot of people saying that. It's just that your problem is
Jason Tatum be crying and not getting back on defense.
Exactly. Your favorite.
I got two things.
He cries a lot.
He definitely does.
I got two things
about Luka right now.
Okay.
I understand. Yeah, but I understand your point of view on Luka. I understand your point of view. That's your opinion. I can't knock it off.
Okay. It's time for me to add my 2 cents. Let me add my 2 cents.
Yeah. Go ahead, Nick.
So, I know his game is basic by far, but in this league right now, it seems like players they do something, they can't stop it. So what he's doing right now, in this league is he's doing good for himself.
he being the Lakers ass, so that's good.
Right.
I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with him. I mean, he's a slow player, but I mean, he plays at his own pace. And to me, his shot, I feel like he shoots the three a little too much, but this the new league.
A little too much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, in this league right now, he's doing what he's doing is great right now. And it's like, and of course, he's young and he has room for improvement, so
that nigga think he's Steph Curry.
He like only what 21? He like 20.
I don't think he's Steph Curry.
I got two things.
Like Steph Curry.
No, not really.
Play none like Steph Curry.
Play none like Steph.
Steph can't run. Steph
He
can't
another.
move with the ball in his hand like Luka, dog. No, Steph is more comfortable running.
I got two things for the Luka conversation. One, when I think whoever just brought it up about him being compared to Bird, I think people just say that because they don't really understand. They really don't know how.
That's
because he's white.
Well,
yeah.
no.
Because he's white.
Well, that.
That's why they be overhyped on him too.
True.
And when they say that, they don't know how good Larry Bird really is. They just look at him and say, "Hey, he's a scorer. We're gonna take it like that." But we know on this panel that Larry Bird is has more range in game. Than I mean, that's what makes him one of the greatest basketball players.
I know.
And then two, And then 2, you know, you talk about him just having a step back and whatever, that's boring. I'd rather take that than somebody like we know, like the other guy taking a shot in the shooting layups all day. I'd rather take that. I've seen him. I've seen him have far more range, and I think he's only in his third year. He's only in his third year. Was his third year? Second?
Third year.
I mean, that's what I meant to get points. He's going to the free throw line, basically.
I'm sorry. I will take Donovan Mitchell over Luka Doncic.
Okay, cool. But Donovan's one of the best players in the league. So
yeah. I mean, they're two different players, and Donovan is like, you know, Donovan is more. He's 100% scorer. Like he's
he's like 3 years, and he's like three more years experience than what is it, Luka, right?
Right.
But Luka don't play no damn defense. That's another thing too.
I mean, that's kind of true.
Nigga, who everybody in the league don't play
from when I used to watch it.
I play defense. A long time. The players,
you know them.
I don't know.
In a defensive league or something.
Hold on, Christian. You know them European players do not play defense whatsoever.
Exactly.
Giannis is the only really European who plays.
Why ain't European?
Right.
I mean, to me, I don't think nobody really plays defense. But I mean, hey, if you want to say, I mean, I agree with you. I haven't watched basketball in a long, like since I told y'all since the Miami Heat Game 6 last year. I said I'm done. I'm done with this. So just when I go on lives, listening to HD and Cino, I just be like, damn, I don't know how y'all do it, man. Cause y'all be sounding like y'all be going through it. I'm like, man, cause I know if I put that energy into watching the games, I know I'm gonna have that same energy. Like, man,
I watch it because I got this channel and I be having trolls like that dude who loves train.
Damn,
he come on here and try to debate me, and then I have to tell him, like, dude, I just saw the game, like I know your problem. It's like today's basketball.
That nigga started watching basketball in 2015.
Right. Today's basketball is nothing but is backwards. Like when we were growing up, we played inside out. These guys are playing outside in, which is the dumbest way to play because Wilt Chamberlain said it best. Why would I why would I try to shoot a mid range when I could just do a hook shot or a fadeaway and I'm this close to the basket? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar probably created the most unstoppable shot that nobody's been able to mimic today, which is the skyhook, and he shot at a high
Ben Simmons tried to do it and
he's the number one scorer of all time.
Right,
and not only that,
exactly.
number 1, number 2 most efficient scorer too.
Right, he's very efficient. See, that's the thing. These guys make it difficult because, see, in the Euro League, I watch USA in the World Basketball. This is their league now. The World Basketball. This is their league. They run fast break. They all run to the 3, and that's why we have all these injuries happening because guys are running always up and down the court. Remember, back in the day, the point guard would run. He's set up with a nice pace. So guys are got down court. They're setting their picks, setting back screens, position to score. So it was played more half court offense than it is today. Now you did have some teams who would run, like Magic's team would run sometimes, but Magic would slow the pace down when it was time to slow it down. He knew how to control the game. These guys today don't know how to control the game. They're too busy trying to run up and down the court and beat whoever to the
exactly. They're only good at playing in transition.
Right.
Plus, these point guards these days are only preoccupied with ISO balls, trying to break down the defense.
Scoring, no more.
Constantly trying to break and all that crap.
The Brooklyn Nets. If you watch the Brooklyn Nets and Phoenix game, that was an old type of NBA game.
Yeah,
they played.
And also,
the Nets start running
Kyrie and Kevin Durant were running plays. They were running sets. They were catching the ball and shoot. That's why they beat the Suns late. Because they were running sets on them, and the Suns got exposed on their defensive end. Aiden is going to be their weakness in the playoffs. He's really going to be their weakness.
And Booker too, because Booker can't guard nobody.
Kyrie beat Chris Paul ass up. He beat him up.
Chris Paul played for the Suns until they said it.
And that's the other thing I was going to say, HD. Like back then, you know,
I forgot.
Players and teams used to make adjustments too.
He wasn't
so
doing
like
that.
when you see the Magic, I mean not the Magic, but when you see the Lakers and the Lake Show, when they would do that, when they faced the Pistons, they would kind of get exposed. Meaning that the Pistons every time Magic gets the ball, you'll see somebody right up on them every time. Right. So all that fast break will stop. Yeah, I'm like, man, none of that stuff will be going on back then.
Yeah, I want to answer that real quick. I just want to answer that too. Just to back you up, Andrew, that's because back then, you know, the Lakers were slowing down back then. And of course, the Pistons, you know, they could. That's a team that could actually, you know, run up, you know, that can run up down the court. Well with them too. You know, they had quick guards.
Yes. You are absolutely right, Nicholas. Yep, like the Pistons were athletic, just like. Matter of fact, they were more athletic than the Lakers were.
Yes, they were.
But the Lakers, they just had Worthy and Magic. You know what I'm saying? That was
wasn't all that.
But you see what the Pistons would do. Like what do the Lakers like to do, and what did they do at great? They like to run Lake Show, you know, and every time really Magic got the ball, that kind of well, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things you can say, but that right there, stopping that's a huge stop. If you can stop Magic to doing and running that tempo, that kind of makes it like, you know, even a better chance for you to, you know, to win.
Okay, I heard what you said, Christian. Okay, the Showtime Lakers had a cool bench. They had a nice bench, but not better than. No, they had a nice bench, but they weren't. Of course, they weren't as deep as the